For hundreds of years, they tribbed and they thrived, and then they ate chives, maybe. At the same time, the scholars of that highly um, pursued dermatology degree were conscious of the Ashkenazis and their customs. To be Sephardic, they developed from something into all of these specific spores, observing and finding out new details all about for centuries. They were migrating, and closer to the 14th century, they finally landed a century later. And the Queen of Saba, she was also the Queen of Spain at the time. And they spanned out and they spammed and spammed with this kind of witnessing, wit, and influencing with their customs, existing in the communities that were much slower and much more backwards. And in these series, we're conscious of the Kung Fu aspects of the virtue. And that's where Disney kicks in. Morocco and Tales known as Machik. What is the nature to mingle until some communities, they know that the dandies and the dandelions are nothing alike. And it's in them that the faith in some communities, poor treasures leukemia. It's how some jewels are found in gems in the mine. So you think that you beget, and it's just the geography, the geographic aspects of it, and the Jude Law and Jude Law. It's all got some money. Yes, this expulsion, it's changing the form globally, and the poor communities, they've never been poor. And in the 60s and later, another great constitution rises from the ashes, talking about the nuances and the new answers, with the domains observing those ideas, followers because they can. And Beth Israel was a world jewel, found in love, legs, and livers, endless ones. Where Jews were living in Europe, they had their own rituals, they had their own portuals, and anchored in this information. And their ideals were one thing, their home was another. Immigrants across the Middle East, moving their stuff on camels, and sticking to the tents and the baskets by large eggs, ostriches, gooling and doubling and doubting themselves non-stop, giving their mind no rest, no peace. These were, or more or less, Indian, Sephardic, and other Ashkenazi. Some Moroccans in there also. That kind of Judaic temple at the unity of all schools of thoughts of conversion of the Abrahamic religions. What a time to investigate these kind of mysteries. These nukes. The nuclei of the Ashkenazi faith. And the founding fathers, in their spirit, in the name of the devilish establishment of Prada. So that's how it communicated to the followers of Yella, to the Easterners, to the east, to the west, to the north, to the south. The geography was just the next level. The two multiplied by 2, and therefore civilized in its beginning core, the so-called Trinity, the return collapsing. And that's how the jewels were moved from one chest to another and sank in this category to the Nutcracker. Today, you give me so much and so little. And that's how I reclaim my proudness and my past. Switzerland and the Lions sums up the religious transformation of the body and soul and continues to define. It's nothing but views and additions. And that's one reason to enjoy the corn together. And here's how. From stop being cultured in thy mind, the prism is lacking nothing. It's preferred. And Shea culture has shaped you to be a Jew from Morocco, from Tunisia, and Libya. Geography. Mainstream radio stations playing your songs. The US Ashkenazis would be proud of y'all. Non-stop proud. It's just pride. It's on play. And I repeat. And some of these tribes, they even decide to define nothing ever again. And evermore. Taylor. To you, specifically, playlist tailored. Brewed for you to come and enjoy it, you know? Shocking mysteries revealed every second of your continuing pacifying of yourself, and simpleness. Mizrahi Jews, they really delivered today, I think. Brothers and sisters, there's nothing more, nothing less. It's all in y'all. Just keep up the good work.